So today we're going to be watching Snowtown, and it's actually a different kind of movie, I guess. It's based on Australia's worst serial killer, apparently. I'm fascinated with serial killers, and I think it's really interesting to watch, especially documentary style videos or movies about them. And so this one's actually not a documentary or anything. It's a regular movie or whatever. It's 2 hours, so it's kind of long, but sorry for people talking in the background. So here we are looking at it. The grisly thriller is based on the true story of Australia's worst serial killer, John Bunting, and the people he convinced to help him. Don't recognize any of the actors. It's under drama and horror, independent movies, so we'll see how it goes. It had pretty good ratings for it, and it's not rated, so it's kind of, I don't know, I guess it was nominated for awards or whatever. We'll see. Let's go ahead and get started with watching the movie, shall we? Okay. First and foremost, let me get this off my chest. That was probably one of the hardest movies I've had to watch, and I wanted to stick through it because I wanted to do this video. So I watched it all. There were parts definitely I could have turned it off, and I've never been so physically, emotionally, mentally uncomfortable watching something in my life. And I wish I had watched this before I did my most disturbing movies video, because that would definitely be number one. I don't even know where to start. And I read on Netflix some of the reviews, which I highly recommend doing because it gives you some insight on how bad, I mean, how good, but how disturbing this movie really is. I don't even know how to give you a plot. The main character's name is Jamie, and he is the son of this woman who has, like, I think she has 4 boys total. And it's such a perfect, imperfect movie. You really feel like you're watching these people's lives just play out. It is so realistic, and I'm blown away. I'm like speechless. I don't know what else. I'm speechless because the acting in this movie was by far the best acting for this type of movie I've ever seen. Who they cast was perfect, and I don't even know what to say. Definitely be prepared to watch this movie emotionally, because there were parts I had to mute. There were parts I walked away and came back into the room when it was over because I couldn't handle it. And I can handle a lot. And the things that happened in the movie, had it been any other movie, I would have handled. It's the way it was played out, the way that it was so real. There was hardly any music really in the film at all. And so it felt like a real life scenario, and it was amazing in that sense. Definitely a movie you only watch once, though, I'll say that. It's about the Snowtown murders, which are based on a true story, actually, and I think it was in the 90s. I don't remember. I did some research on it, but I don't want to talk really about the plot because the plot is so simple yet so complex. I can't even tell. This movie blew my mind. It blew my mind because I didn't know what I was watching. I was like, oh my god, what the hell is happening? It was so disturbing. So disturbing. There are rape scenes. There are torture scenes. There are animal scenes that I hate. Like, not really, well, it's animal cruelty, but, you know, abuse to animals. I couldn't handle that very much, and, oh, man. Basically, I'll give you a little backstory. So, the woman who has the 4 boys, her current boyfriend in the beginning of the movie takes inappropriate photographs of her sons, half naked and naked, and she flips out on him, and he lives across the street from her, I guess. And then this gay guy comes into play and introduces her to this guy named John, who abuses, like, I guess abuses this guy across the street, that because he's a severe homophobic, which his friend is gay. I don't know how. I was just reading this on Wiki because honestly I couldn't really understand what was happening in the beginning of the movie. I was a little distracted too when I was watching it, so that didn't help. I kind of wish I paid attention a little bit better for your sake, but so this isn't such a confusing video. Anyway, he abuses him. He throws like mashed up dead animals onto his porch and porch couch thing. He writes words on his windows and in protection of her and her boys. Well, he is actually the serial killer in the movie, and he kind of connects with Jamie in a way, and Jamie sees him. He becomes like his father figure, and so he kind of persistently forces Jamie to help him with some murders, and one of them was severely emotional, and I couldn't handle it really, and I had to mute it, and that was really hard to watch. It really is. And I read from like a critic saying that if the person who has, you know, who is emotionally strong enough to stay through the movie will see like a very emotional viewing or something. I don't know, it was some weird thing, but I got through it and I'm still alive. But honestly, I'm probably going to think about that for the rest of the day because it is one movie, man. Let me just say, I would definitely recommend watching it if you think that you're emotionally stable enough to, because it's so realistic. I felt like I was watching a documentary on what was happening versus a movie. I mean, obviously there were cuts and things that wouldn't be in a documentary. They are just actors. But I don't know how they did this as actors. I couldn't do that. I so much respect to them for doing that. I would recommend it for sure if you're stable enough to get through it. If you can get through any movie, then I'd say go ahead and watch it. Just be forewarned that it's really disturbing and really real, and it really gets to you. At least it got to me. If it doesn't get to you, I'm a little concerned for you because you may not be there. But yeah, if you're an emotional person, this is an emotional movie for sure. That's all I want to say on it because I don't really want to say anything more about the end. I will say though that the end wasn't as big of a bang as I thought it was going to be. The end, it just kind of ended, and I feel like they just kind of picked a place to end. And yeah, it ended at where these Snowtown murders stopped. So in timeline wise, that's how it ended. So obviously they couldn't change the plot because it was based on true events. So I understand that. But it was kind of a fizzle out. It wasn't like shebang and it was like, oh my god. No, it wasn't like that. It was just kind of like, oh, it ends. That was sad. That's about it. So I'll have the link to it down below. Oh my god. You see how bad I just jumped? My cat's trying to open the bathroom door, even though my other door is wide open. Anyway, so the movie came out in 2011. I believe it came to the United States in 2012. I don't even know if you guys can hear that. Oh, he got it open. Pepe, come on. Come on, baby. Yeah. Anyway, so definitely watch it if you want to. He decided to come say hello. And, don't say I didn't warn you. That's all I gotta say. It's pretty bad. But Pepe and I are gonna go watch a happy movie to, cheer us up because that is seriously brought me down, way down. I feel so depressed and I don't, definitely only watching that once in my life. That's all I can handle. All I can handle. So I'll have the link to the trailer down below as well, so watch the trailer if you like. And that's about it. I'll see you next Wednesday. I'm going to stick with Wednesday for now. Nobody really gave me feedback yet, so Wednesday it is for now. Let me know if you want me to change up the days. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.